As we approach summer, one of the things we realize in this part of the world is that as summer approaches, the sun really beats down on our cars and they get hot inside. And the nice thing about having a light-colored interior is that during these summer months, when you sit here, it doesn't burn your legs in the middle of the summer because your car has been sitting in the parking lot, it gets all hot. You sit down on your nice black seat or your dark colored seat and your legs melt off or something like that. Well, having a light colored interior, it's not as bad as a dark one would be because the sun doesn't heat it up as much. But one of the downsides is these things, scuff marks. In today's video, we're going to learn how to remove scuff marks from plastic and light-colored materials. So if we get a close-up view of this, these scuff marks are simply just from, when I get out of the car, I scrape my shoes on this sill plate, and I've even done it here on this hard plastic piece of the seat. So a lot of people will recommend using those little white pads. They're called magic erasers. And what I looked into those, and what I found is how they clean is they actually grind off a bit of the surface that you're cleaning. And, if you're talking about your interior walls in your house, your apartment, taking off a little bit of that paint to remove a dark spot, that's not a big deal. But I don't really want to remove any of the plastic on my car. This interior is 10 years old, and it doesn't look too bad for 10, but I'd like to keep it that way. So today we're going to learn how to remove these with something that's not actually designed to clean, but designed to protect. So the product I'm talking about is something called 303 Aerospace Protectant. It says it's SPF 40 for your stuff. Easy to spell, but not to say, I guess. Anyway, it's like suntan lotion for plastic, rubber, leather, whatever. Now, the thing about this stuff is, the rumor, or may or may not be true, the story I've heard is that the people at Disney World in Florida had this ride with these big inflatable rubber boats. And the rubber would break down in the summer heat and the sun that just beats down on them in Florida. So they started using something like this, and wouldn't you know, the boat started lasting much longer than 6 months. And as we know, you can't have the rides going down, very often in Disney World. You have a lot of upset people and families. So something like this is designed to protect, yet I found that it works really great to clean. So how I use this stuff is I just will spritz a little bit on here. And I use these, not paper towels. You could use a paper towel, but I use these little things called a shop towel. They're rather expensive paper towels, I think. Yet when you get them wet, they don't break down, they don't tear. And I found for using something like this, I can do my entire car, I can clean the interior with this without it tearing up into, tiny little shreds like a paper towel might do. So this has had a little bit of time to soak in, so I'm just going to try to rub this gently. And notice it is starting to remove all those black scuff marks. Now I'm not pressing real hard, I'm not shaving or grinding anything off here. Let's see if I can get into that little groove and get these marks off here. I'm going to press a little bit harder. See if I'm getting it all off. Yeah, that's a lot better. Now, let's see. So if you'll notice, the dirt's coming off onto this paper towel, or excuse me, my shop towel. Now, let's see, just using the residue that's on here, let's see if I can get this off here. And would you know? So I can just clean this all off, wipe up all the dirt and dust and anywhere else that's gotten dirty. Let's see, getting in and out of the back seat. Let's see if I can use what's on the cloth to clean that off. Sure does a good job. How about up here on the leather? It actually removes the marks off the leather too. And this might require something a little, maybe some leather cleaner, but for all intent and purpose of my demo of trying to use a protectant to clean, looks pretty good. So the next time you're looking at trying to clean and protect your interior, I found this 303 Aerospace Protectant works really quite well. I first got it to protect different parts of the interior, like these upper panels here, which when you look at your front door or your door sills, these things take quite a bit of abuse from the sun and the heat. So I try to put that on there quite a bit. Not necessarily to remove scuff marks, but just to give it a little sun protection. So the next time you're interested in or looking at cleaning your car's interior, you can do two things at once. You can clean off all your scuff marks, and you can add suntan lotion to your car's interior and protect it from the damaging rays of the sun. Hope that helps. Good luck, and we'll see you out on the road.